I'm Judge Keith Cutler.
Coming up next. Watch Atlanta Now News at 8 on Atlanta 69, weeknights.
Today on Cutlers Court.
That's when he got angry and took my iPhone 15 Plus Pro Max and he threw it against the wall.
That's why you brought me here for a phone that I did not break.
We've been having problems, like trust problems.
He just started doing things, OnlyFans.
Because, you know, I like to entertain my fans. They might be a little freaky like me and want to see what I'm getting down with.
Can you handle it? It's a lot.
We'll find out today if he is ordered to pay. This is Cutlers Court. William Thomas is bringing his boyfriend to court, claiming he broke his cell phone during an embarrassing display of insecurity at one of William's work events. He is suing for $1,200 for the replacement value of a new iPhone. Jaheim Duval claims that his boyfriend's bad boy TV persona is not just for the cameras. He accuses William of being a full-time drama queen and a part-time cheater.
Your Honor, this is case number 1114, Thomas versus Duval.
Mr. Thomas, it looks like we got a couple of bad boys accused of doing bad things coming here to find out who's the baddest.
Well, I mean, I'm the baddest with the fattest. You got to ask somebody.
All right, well, I'm asking you. Tell me what's going on.
Well, I am a rapper and an entertainer and an influencer, and I do my thing on the West Coast. Well, anyways, I met Jaheim like about 3 years ago, and I met him in Houston at a Pride because it was really the only thing open during the pandemic. So yeah, we was turning up. Well, I started getting to know him and, you know, falling for him. But, you know, he couldn't really handle my lifestyle, you know, being, you know, an entertainer and a rapper and just how I dressed and all of my music and stuff. It's a little provocative, you know what I mean?
He couldn't handle how you dress provocatively. I mean, I'm looking at Mr. Duval. That's quite a stunning outfit he has on.
Yeah.
Well, there's a big difference.
Okay.
He had to dress that way today.
So what we might see would be less.
Way less.
Okay, so what brings you here?
Yeah, so basically, we've been having problems, like trust problems. And he brought me around his friends one time in Houston and they was looking at me a little funny. Like they wanted a piece of the cake, but
Okay,
you know, they can't
say-
have it. They can't have the cake because it, you know, it belongs to him.
Well, everyone has it.
Not everybody,
Everyone
and
has
not
it.
for free. So anyways,
Escort.
so I was doing my thing, you know, we were having fun and stuff, but you know, he started looking like, why is my friend looking at you some type of way? I was like, I don't know. We go out, we go to the mall, everybody looks at me. Everybody asks me for pictures because I'm that boy, you know, that bad boy, and I do bad things, and that's just what comes with it.
Okay.
So it's like, if you can't separate the baddest from the person who I am behind closed doors and when I'm with you and when I'm out in front of people, you know, you got to separate
It's going to
that.
be a problem.
It's going to be a problem.
Okay, now, let me ask you, is there a difference between the person out there in the world and the person in private?
Well, I mean, as we see, no, I don't think there is.
So what you see is what you get
What
all
you see
the
is what you
time.
get with them, yes. Well, right now, you're not getting anything, but yes.
Yeah.
I do have photos as well that he does post on his Instagram
Okay.
and Twitter pages as well. My point
Okay.
exactly.
Whoa.
That's you?
Whoa.
We was there in Vegas.
Yeah, but that's part of my, yeah.
It's not a brand.
Oh, man.
But anyways,
Look.
you know, I was looking snatched for the gods. And, you know, sometimes people have a problem with that. But also, he was taking pictures too and posting them because I added him from my fake Instagram, went to his page and saw.
Oh, well, okay.
So I was posting what I was posting, but you was in the bathroom posting this. And not only did
a little cheat.
that happen, you know, not only did that happen, Your Honors.
All right.
I went and looked through the likes, and some boys, he was liking on their pictures and commented heart eyes and stuff on their
First of all,
photos.
this is what you do on
Okay.
Instagram. You like other people's pictures. So you return the like, they give you a like, you return the like.
True, but hold on, Mr. Thomas, let me dial back a couple of steps. You had a fake Instagram account.
Well, I mean,
Why did you have a fake Instagram
My
account?
because I need to see who he's liking on, and I need to keep up with him without him knowing that I'm doing that. So it's a trust thing.
And that was just to keep up with what Mr.
Yes,
Duval
because
was
I wanted
doing.
to go through the likes, and I wanted to go to those people's pages and watch their stories so they didn't know that it was my account.
So
They'd be like, "Oh, he's
you
on
were
to
trying
us."
to be discreet with your searching.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
But the purpose was to kind of find out what he was doing.
Exactly.
And what did you find?
the guys' pictures that he was liking on, I actually saw that they was posting pictures together when I wasn't there.
Wow.
Let me get that up close. Wait a minute, hold on.
Yep.
I mean, that just looks like two people at a restaurant.
Oh. Well, it probably was a little more than that, but I don't know yet.
These are just pictures.
Well, I wasn't invited to these events, and who
They're
was
like
this
just
boy that
pictures
you was
to me,
liking on
right?
their photos? Oh, so they're a little close right here.
Okay, now he's frowning.
So
Does
why
that
you a
make
little
happy?
close, though? You got to be that close to another man.
Yes.
And I'm not around.
Just how you was that close to other men.
This refers me to a situation. I was shooting my music video for a song I called Big Booties Out West. You know, Big Booties Out
Okay.
West. Anyways, we was doing that I was doing my rap song. We was filming in Atlanta. I had all my dancers and background dancers. And then he got mad because one of the background dancers was touching my butt, but wasn't really touching. He was just a little bit on the edge, just 'cause we took a group photo. And so he got all mad, and it already started causing an argument. Look,
Okay.
let me show you. Can I walk over there and show you what he's talking about?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Look.
All right.
So I'm about to show y'all what was going on. So exhibit A, B, C, D, E right here. He was touching me right here, but he wasn't really like, he wasn't in there.
He wasn't.
He was
cuffing
just
it like.
he was just giving me
Yeah.
a little. He was like, okay,
Okay.
big,
I see
thick
you.
is. He liked what he saw, but he wasn't really up in there, really trying to get up in there. You know what I mean?
Like what? Get up. Like
In there.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So
Wait,
this
I
right
gotta-
here ain't got
I
nothing to
feel
do with that.
Mr. Thomas Coleman, I feel required to ask, has anybody did all this?
Well, he did a whole lot of this.
Ask him what he did that night with him. While
What?
they was touching each other. What was going on?
Okay, do you know this person that is not cupping your
He
behind?
knows something.
We
Whatever
was
it
was
is.
partying at the club.
Was there anything beyond partying at the club?
Happened at the club.
I was drinking, so I'm not for sure what happened after that
Yeah.
part, but I would have told you
So
if
you're
I
gonna blame
remember.
it on the out?
The
not a-
Tito's.
I'm gonna go back over here.
Up next,
Let's see the video that you brought us. Your makeup is on point.
Yo, whoa.
That's good.
Whoa.
do you wonder if your partner is lying to you?
Your interaction with that person at the club and beyond?
Oh no, we didn't have sexual intercourses.
That's not
No
what it
sex.
is.
Well, what did you do?
We just got drunk and had a vibe.
A vibe.
Had a vibe.
Yeah,
Used
just a
toys.
chill toys.
Let me.
Well, that
Toys.
was for the OnlyFans.
Mr. Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Was there sexual contact between you and this gentleman?
So-
Sexual activity.
Maybe.
Okay.
But
Sorta.
but it's for like, because I like to entertain my fans on the
Oh.
OnlyFans for the brand purposes.
Things that got in between our relationship as well.
So you may be demonstrating techniques and so forth.
Yes. With toys.
But-
I mean, listen, y'all been together for 30 plus years. I know you got some toys in your room somewhere.
You know what?
And I know you got to spice it up for her.
Well,
Am I
here's the
wrong?
thing.
Let
Does
me-
anybody
let me-
else in here got some toys? Because I'm not the only one.
It takes a lot to make me blush, but you got me there.
All right.
Mr. Thomas, we're not
That's
saying that's a
enough.
good thing or a bad thing. It is what it is. We're just trying to get the facts.
Okay, got it.
And that's what's causing Mr. Duval some concern.
Okay, so was Mr. Thomas the way he is when you met him? Out
No.
there, out loud and proud.
Yes, but no at the same time.
Okay,
Things have
tell me
changed.
how no.
He just started doing things, OnlyFans, that he wasn't doing before he was with me.
Okay, and then you started seeing the content he was putting out
Yes,
there.
and I also submitted a video as well if you do want to show that as well.
Okay, let's see the video that you brought us. Your makeup is on point.
Thank you. Whoa.
That's finished.
Oh.
Whoa.
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 Look at that.
Well, listen, at the end of the day,
$2.99
hold on, I'm talking bubblegum blueberry. People know that sex sells, and sex is a part of my brand.
Okay.
I'm the thickest. That's part of my brand. So, of course, my fans love my music and love who I am as a person. So basically, William the Baddest is the brand, but William, with him, is William. So I have to separate that, but he can't understand, even though I'm a lot to deal with and I have a lot going on.
Yeah.
He couldn't understand that, and that's when he got angry and
Yeah.
took my phone, iPhone 15 Plus Pro Max, and he threw it against the wall, and that messed up not only my bookings, but the promos and performances that I'm booked for through my phone, my contacts, and all the social media
All that
people
stuff
hitting
was
me up.
lost.
So all that's gone, and I even have the receipt here for the phone that I
Okay.
gotta get, and I'm still waiting on him to pay for it, but he said he wasn't paying for it.
You have a claim
Yeah.
for that phone.
Yes.
Well,
excuse me.
$1,199 for the replacement of a similar phone that you had. Is that
Yes.
correct? Do we have a picture or anything of the broken phone?
No, I'm using my own one right now because I
Okay.
need to do my videos and all of the good stuff that y'all got to see for the brand. It's just, I really like Jaheim a lot, but I just don't think he can take the bad boy in me.
Up next,
He went and started swinging at me. His phone flew somewhere else. He flew somewhere else.
So we're gonna have our expert come and talk to you about what it's like to be the baddest.
For William, you have to understand that we are not like regular people.
closed captioning provided by
Do we have a picture or anything of the broken phone?
No, I'm using my own one right now. I really like Jaheim a lot, but I just don't think he can take the bad boy in me.
Here's my thing. Is he correct that you can't manage this space with him as he is out in the industry doing what he does? And if you can't, this is gonna be a problem because look at here. This ain't changing. He ain't changing a whit. And he was what he was when you met him. And he gonna be what he is regardless of what happens here.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, can you handle it? It's a lot. We doing everything we can to just hold on to this. So,
Can I handle it? Yes.
do you
Do I
want
want
to
to?
handle it?
No.
We
I'm
can
not
work
going
on
to.
it. We could just work on it.
We're not working on anything. First of all, you brought me here for a phone that I did not break. That's not my
You threw it.
responsibility.
You threw it because you was mad.
What happened when the phone got broken? Were you there? Do you know what happened?
I was there.
Okay, tell me what happened.
So he saw me talking to this guy, and I seen him talking to this guy as well. Went over there, confronted him about it. So he started getting rowdy and just wanting to fight me.
Mm-hmm.
His phone was in his hand.
You what?
Let's just say I pushed him.
Uh-huh.
That's it. And then he went and started swinging at me. His phone flew somewhere else. He flew somewhere else.
When his hand flew one way and his body flew another way, what caused that to fly?
Him.
Because you pushed me.
Quiet,
Gravity.
Mr. Thomas.
Thank you. Gravity. It wasn't me.
You didn't push him.
Mm-mm.
He just went flying.
Yep.
Okay, now I know I'm not a rocket scientist at all. However, Mr. Cutler is a physicist. That was his undergraduate degree. So, Mr. Cutler, I'm gonna pose a question to you. Do things just fly without a force?
They do not. An object at rest will remain at rest until another force acts upon it. That is a law of physics.
You see how sexy that is? Ow! Ooh! So I ask you again, were you the force?
Before his phone went flying, yes, I was the force. But at that moment in time, no. The phone slid from his hand. Either it flew, slid from his hand, he threw it, I don't know.
Do we need anything else from them? Because we got something for them.
I mean, Mr. Thomas he's out here. He's called himself the baddest. He called himself the thickest. I mean, he's out there. I mean, when you're a bad boy out there doing bad things, I mean, you know, even in that realm, there's some boundaries you need to observe. So we're going to have our expert come and talk to you about what it's like to be the baddest, a bad boy, a bad girl. Our expert, Miss Sarah Oliver, is going to come out and talk to you. Tashi, would you show our expert out, please?
Hello. Speaking of the baddest and thickest, I heard them intro you. It's your little Barbie. Hi.
For the benefit of our court record, tell us who you are and tell us why we know you and why we brought you here today.
So I am Sarah Oliver, and I am the original baddest and thickest. I am from Bad Girls Club. I've done multiple TV shows, known for fighting, loudness, chaos, and I'm also the queen of receipts, so I always have my sticky notes with me.
So, Miss Oliver, do you have any specific
Let's
tips you
see.
want to give this couple or Mr. Thomas?
You guys are a lot. This is a lot. It's very toxic. For William, you have to understand that we are not like regular people. So, you may go on these shows and think of the most obnoxious, annoying person who's on 10, right? and you may be a number 5, right? Craziness level. When you go home, your 5 to normal outside people is like a 15. So you really have to like tone it down. Just because you go to the zoo, don't come home acting like the gorillas. Like, leave that there, because it's a lot for a regular person to deal with.
Ms. Oliver, thank you so much, because those were very insightful to kind of guide Mr. Thomas.
And I commend you guys. You guys have been married for a very long time.
Yes.
That is a hard thing to do, so I really respect your relationship and everything you guys do. So
thank you so much.
Yes.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Sarah.
Thank
Y'all
you
need
so much.
Jesus. That's what y'all need. A little bit of Jesus in your life. Thank you.
All right. So, with that being said, we are going to deliberate on your claim for a phone, and we're going to ask Tasha to show you out while we do that.
Well, 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 well.
I've never been in a courtroom like this in my entire life.
We haven't either.
This is amazing.
All I can say is, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, for me, the phone issue is pretty easy. You get into a fight, you know, whatever gets broken,
It ain't a real fight till
Yeah.
something get broken and the cops get called. So they got half of it done.
So, I mean, I personally don't think Mr. Duval is entitled to reimburse Mr. Thomas for the phone.
He's not required to do that.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Mr. Thomas is out there. He's going to be out there.
Yeah.
And either Mr. Duval rolls with it or he doesn't. Because
Right.
he's not changing.
He is trying to be,
The baddest. The biggest baddest.
and
He's not going to stop till he reaches the top.
No,
Maybe Mr. Duval needs to maybe not be in this relationship anymore.
is he an interesting ride? Absolutely. It's like riding a roller coaster every day, all day, and you can't get off. If that ain't what you want in your life, then you need to get off that roller coaster when it stops.
All right. Well, let's bring our litigants back out.
Promotional consideration provided by
Mr. Thomas and Mr. Duval. Judge Dana and I have had a chance to deliberate on your claim for the phone that was broken and your claim for $1,200. Unfortunately, because you were engaged in a physical altercation with Mr. Duval, regardless of who started it, once you engage, you're both in it. And the phone got broken as a result of that mutual engagement. And so therefore, we don't believe that Mr. Duval is responsible for paying for your phone. It was, to use the phrase, a casualty of war, so to speak. So we're going to deny your claim for the phone and rule in favor of Mr. Duval.
The second part is, do you stay or do you go? My best friend says people will tell you exactly who they are. Oftentimes we will not listen. Mr. Thomas made it clear. He plans to be the top of the top of the top. And nothing, including you, is going to get in the way of that. And I'm not mad at ambition. You be ambitious. But if you are a person who feels like I got to be your priority, you're not going to be his priority. His priority is living whatever his best life, whatever that is and whatever that means. If you're okay with that, this is the roller coaster for you. If you are not okay with it, then you just riding and screaming. Okay? So our ruling is that you go your way and you go your way. Because I don't think it's right for your dreams to be changed, tarnished, diminished in any way. And I think that Mr. Duval has some very specific things that he's looking for, and you're just not there. You trying to make things happen. That doesn't mean y'all can't be friends or friends with benefits. But a relationship, a long distance relationship, not for you.
I agree. We can still be friends.
Okay. Well, that is the ruling of the court. We find on behalf of the defendant on the property claim. That is the ruling. Court is adjourned.
So I came all the way to court, wasted my money, took a flight, paid for the hotel, and I still didn't get my phone money. You know what? I'm gonna have to make some more OnlyFans videos with a new phone. I might just get a bootleg phone, but I'm gonna have to do it because we're gonna have to pay for this phone.
I don't think these two are compatible whatsoever. William is way too much for Jaheim. And yeah, I think it is best they go their separate ways.